Today, Saturday, the 10th of August 2024, we have some hand-picked match predictions to share with you, which will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in this list to boost your winning by a greater percent. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin the first event of our today's list. Looking at the first match pick, we are looking at Scotland in the Premiership, a match between Rangers playing against Motherwell. For this event, first I want to share with you the performance of Rangers based on recent events. As you can see here, they are showing a very great performance based on recent game they have had. 5, 4, 2, and 3. Rangers shows that they are very good. And looking also at the performance of its opponent, you're going to see that based on this performance here, you're going to see that Motherwell also shows a good performance based on recent game they have had. And now, looking at the form performance of Rangers comparing that of Motherwell, I want to share with you the performance based on game played, and you're going to see that this particular tournament is just starting. You can see that Rangers has been positioned on the 9th position of the league table and Motherwell on the 7th position. And everything being put in place, we are looking at two major picks in this event in full time. Looking at this particular tournament, this tournament is just starting and this is the round 2 of the tournament. Both of these two teams have shown a great level of performance in the last event game played, which we have checked the performance based on the gameplay at home and away. And since this league is just starting, these two teams want to make sure that it secure a good position on the league table, wanting to climb even more on the league table. As a result, both of the teams want to show and impress their best, leading to the possibility of goals in this event in full time. So looking at this, we want to look at two major possibilities here. First is the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time, as well as we want to look at the possibility of 2.5 goal for this event in full time. Looking at the next here, we are looking at China in the Super League, a match between Shanghai Shenhua playing against Nantong Zihen. First, I will share with you the performance of Shanghai Shenhua performance at home. You're going to see that based on recent game played, as you can see the date displayed here, they are shown that they are very good based on most recent events they have had. You can see 3, 6, 3, and 1. They show a very great level of performance. Comparing with that of its opponent, which is Nantong, you're going to see that they concede so much of goal. First, there is a key point here. This particular Nantong had a game with Mezuhaka. A loss was recorded 2-1. This same Mezuhaka also had a game with the home team, and you can see that Shanghai beat Mezuhaka up to 3-0 to tell us that there is still a possibility of goals here since Mezu is stronger than Nantong, but Shanghai was able to beat Mezu up to 3-0. There is still a possibility of goals here, as well as the possibility of Shanghai to lead. Looking at the stands, before we confirm that, I will share with you first the form table of these teams, and I will share that of Shanghai, which is the home team. Performance of Shanghai at home, you're going to see that out of 5 events being played, they have had 4 wins, 15 goals scored, and 3 conceded. Good at scoring and very defensive. Comparing that with the away performance of the away team, you're going to see that out of 5 events played, just 1 win, 8 goals has been scored, and up to 21 goals has been conceded. They are very conceding, which is going to give the home team the upper hand, as well as the possibility of goals to occur in this match in full time. And looking at everything in place, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. First, we want to look at the possibility of the home team to lead this game in full time, and we also want to look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goals to occur in this match in full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next here, we are looking at Italy in the Cup Italia, that is Italy Cup, a match between Napoli playing against Modena. First, I will share with you the performance of Napoli based on recent events they have had, especially in the club friendly. You're going to see that Napoli shows good performance here against, you can see against Brest 1-0, against Egnatia 4-0, against Mantova 3-0, and against Anund 4-0. The score here, and looking at that of Modena, you can see that Modena also shows that they can score. They had a game with Lecco, you can see 3-2, and this is actually in the Serie B, as you can see here, compared to that of Napoli, which is in the Serie A. And of course, everything being put in place, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. looking at the fact that Napoli has just recently had some events, especially in the club friendly, and has displayed a good performance, especially with stronger teams, having the lead and scoring up to 2 to 3 goals in some events, while that of its opponent has not yet had any conference or club friendly games. You can see that the home team have shown a great performance, and the away team is actually from the Serie B, and they have not had any game played with stronger teams, especially in the club-friendly games. And looking at the form of Napoli, which is just coming from club-friendly result, showing a great form, we are looking at Napoli to lead this match as well, since they have a good form, and as well as the possibility of 1.5 goal in full time for this event. Looking at the next event, we are looking at Portugal in that is Portugal Premier League or Liga Portugal, a match between FC Porto against G Vicente. Looking here, we are looking at the performance of FC Porto based on recent game played. You're going to see that based on this event, they have shown a great performance, especially in the club friendly. They had a game with Anas 4-0 against Tabania 4-2, 4-0 against Al Arabi, and they showed a very great result. Looking at that of G Vicente, you're going to see that they have had games with Celta de Vigo and Braga, and in the club friendly as well, you're going to see that the performance was not that great as compared to that of Porto. And now, of course, looking at the stands here, I want to share with you that this is actually the round one of this Premier League, which is just starting. And Porto, who have shown a great performance on the club friendly, has been placed on 9th position based on the last play event. This time, G Vicente is in the 5th position. No game played has yet been registered. And looking at everything in place, we look at 2 or 3 major picks in this event in full time. Looking at the performance of FC Porto in the club friendly, they have shown that they have a very good form. And bringing this form to this particular start of this tournament in the Premier League, of course, Porto still want to impress since they want to maintain that same form in the club friendly, and they will take that advantage to make sure that they lead this match to secure a point to see how they can move in the better position of the league table, as well as the away team will also want to impress. And as a result, there will be the possibility of at least 1.5 goal here, and Porto having a very good form, we want to look at Porto to lead this match in full time. So look at 2 possibilities here. Either Porto to lead this match in full time, or the possibility of at least 1.5 goals in full time, as well as 2 goals over. Looking at the next pick, we'll look at Turkey in the Super League, a match between Fenerbahce against Adana Demirspor. In this event, Fenerbahce, as you can see here, based on recent gameplay in the Champions League, as you can see here, they have had games with very strong teams like Lugano, Hull, and Hajduk Split, as well as Potrolu, and they have led a lot of this event. Comparing that of its opponent, which is Adana, of course, you can see that they are still in the Super League and they have not had any Champions League game, as you can see here, based on this event. And looking at the standing table, you're going to see that this is just round 1 of the Super League of Turkey, and no game played has yet been registered. Looking at everything in place, we are looking at 2 major picks here in full time. Looking at the performance of Fenerbahce in the Champions League, they have displayed a very great result in the Champions League. And of course, that good form is coming to start the round 1 of this tournament, and Fenerbahce still have a very good form. Looking at the form of Fenerbahce based on the league they have had in the Champions League, they want to maintain that form, and looking to this, since both of the teams want to fight to secure a good place on the league table, there will be a great game played for Fenerbahce. As a result, we want to look at the possibility of at least 1 or 2 goals or over 2.5 goals here in full time, as well as the possibility of Fenerbahce to lead. So we'll look at 2 major picks here. Either we look at Fenerbahce to lead this match, or the possibility of at least 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time, as well as 2 goals over. Looking at the next pick here, we look at Sweden in the Allsvenskan, a match between Halmstad against Malmo. These 2 teams have shown a great level of goal scoring, as well as the possibility of conceding. Looking first at that of Halmstad, you're going to see that the performance of Halmstad here is not as good as you can see. The performance based on goal scoring here is not as good as compared to that of Malmo, who scored a lot and also conceded a lot based on recent gameplay they have had. And looking at this stand, you're going to see that in this round 18 of this particular tournament, based on the form of the home, you're going to see that the home team, Halmstad, out of 5 events, they have had 3 wins, and you can see 10 goals scored and 5 conceded. Looking to that of the away team, which is Malmo, you're going to see that Mamo, out of 5 events as well, 2 wins, 12 goals scored, and 9 goals conceded. Mamo is good at scoring, and they are not very defensive, also giving the possibility of the home team to also take an advantage of scoring. Looking at this, since both teams are not very too defensive, we want to take that chance to look at the possibility of goals here, at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time, as well as the possibility of 2 goals in full time, since both teams have good conceding, as well as the possibility of these two teams wanting to impress, as a result leading to goals possibility. So goals possibility is our best pick here, 1.5 goals or 2 goals over. To those of you who want to have access to even more games, as well as our top 10 match prediction events, which we have shared to members only, then of course you want to make sure that you subscribe to become a member of the Level 2 Pro package plan and start to have access to all our handpicked events, especially the top 10 match predictions, which we share to members only, as well as game predictions for straight wins, goals match possibility, and even corner kicks match prediction event. For you to subscribe to start to have access to all of these features, you want to make sure that you click to the first link below this video description and see how you can join to become a member and start to benefit from our handpicked match prediction event on top 10 list to take your winning to the next level. Good luck and see you again from the inside. Bye bye for now.